All right. Good morning, guys and girls. It's Scott Groves from Consolidated Coaching. Just wanted to do, as always, our daily check-in, strategy, tips, tactics. Use this as your accountability check-in, and then go lead generate. I've got to tell you, I'm a big fan of getting stuff out of the way early, early, early. And if you were on the coaching call last week, you heard Christy talk about her 7 before 11, meaning what 7 things does she need to get done before 11 a.m. That always includes prospecting. But I'm just having more and more and more luck with people actually responding to text, picking up the phone, interacting later in the day, like 10 to 11 as a minimum. And frankly, with most of the realtors I work with after lunch, like 2 to 3, seems to be the time when I can get the most interaction. I did a mass text in the morning last month when we did our happy hour. Very, very, very little pull through and response. Yesterday, frankly, just because I was running late because I was doing all the book launch stuff, which, by the way, if you haven't bought a copy of the book, please do. If you have bought a copy of the book, please go leave a 5-star review. I was doing my lead generation later in the day for a monthly happy hour that we're having tomorrow night. So I did it from like 2 to 4 o'clock. I sent about 100 individual text messages to people, inviting them to the happy hour with something that made them know that it wasn't just a mass text message, either noting their name or something about their geographical location or whatever, and then followed up with several of them by phone call. And the interaction was way, way better from about 2 to 4 p.m. than it normally is in the morning from 10 to 11 a.m. So if you're having a hard time, if you're actually sticking to your discipline and you're having a hard time getting people to engage, call back, pick up the phone, respond to the text, maybe switch the time to the afternoon, or if you're doing the afternoon, switch the time to the morning. So just kind of food for thought there. One of the things that I want to talk about, for those of you that don't know, I'm kind of a nutcase, and I am participating in a charity boxing match next Thursday. And it's funny because the boxing match, it's going to be like 3 very short rounds, headgear, big gloves, nothing overly dramatic. But I also don't want to look like a fool and embarrass myself and be completely out of shape and have no cardio. And so having that goal, that deadline, Thursday, November 14th or whatever it is, has really spurred me to get on track with my cardio, get back into the gym once a day, boxing. I've kind of stayed away from the weightlifting, which is really the only thing that helps me lose weight, but just the cardio and getting that back up so I can last through 3 2-minute rounds, because you would be shocked how exhausting 2 minutes is if you're punching somebody and or getting punched and your whole body is tensing up. And so kind of the same thing with lead generation, right? Maybe if you're like me and you get motivated by like an end result, so in order to take care of your fitness, you got to schedule a boxing match, or you have to schedule a Spartan race or a marathon or something like that. I know one guy in our office, Ron, he's really good at just that perpetual motion machine. Like being in shape and lifting weights is reward enough for him. And that's cool. But my mind just doesn't think like that. Like I can't go to the gym every day just knowing that like I'm keeping my fitness level up for like a life goal. I have to kind of have an end goal. So that's why I'll schedule a scuba diving vacation and want to be in like better shape for that, because the better your cardio is, the longer downtime you have on a tank of air. I'll schedule a boxing match. I'll schedule a Spartan race. I've kind of like fallen in and out of love with these different fitness goals that help me say like, okay, cool, January 15th, I'm running a Spartan race. I guess I better start climbing ropes and running laps at the Rose Bowl. So maybe for you, if you're having a hard time committing to like this perpetual motion machine of like, hey, I just always have to be lead generating because that's what I need to do with my job, set a goal or an end date. Maybe by January 1st, I want to generate 70 purchase leads, 170 purchase leads, 700 purchase leads, wherever you're at in your business. Pick a date and then work towards that goal. Give yourself some type of reward, nothing over the top. I don't want you to go massively in debt by rewarding yourself for making money that really hasn't come to fruition yet. But maybe set some type of goal. Like I want to have this many leads by this day, or by this day, I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to take a day off. I'm going to check out for a weekend, something. So what I would say, if you're having a hard time getting that perpetual motion machine going of lead generating and making the calls every day, come up with some self-imposed goal. Email me at Scott@Consolidated Coaching. I'll help hold you accountable and just say, hey, if I get all this stuff done by December 22nd, I'm buying myself this Christmas gift for myself, and I'm going to give myself permission to take 4 real days off where I completely check out, have an out of office, and, you know, give myself some mental health time. So I don't know what that thing is to motivate you. Maybe it's a thing, maybe it's time off, maybe it's time with a person, maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's reinvesting in yourself. Maybe, for example, my wife and I came up with some goals. There's a few mastermind groups that I want to be part of next year, and there's a few live events I want to attend next year, and they are not cheap. And so we sat down and went over our finances on Sunday night and said, okay, here's the things that we need to accomplish by December 31st, and then no problem. I'm going to spend that money however I want to spend that money if I meet those goals. But that's now given me focus going into the end of the 4th quarter of the year. Like, oh, I got to hit these metrics. I got to not spend so much money on this stuff. I got to manage my money a little bit better than this. I got to sell this many books and generate this many leads to close in, you know, the last part of November and December in order to get what I want in 2019. So set some self-imposed goals with some self-imposed rewards and see if that will help fire you up over the next 60 days. So that's all I got for you today. Scott Groves, Consolidated Coaching. I hope you have a great day. And no Thursday coaching this call. Obviously, our regular coaching calls Thursday afternoon, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the 1st and 3rd Thursday of the month. If you didn't watch the Christy Solar coaching from last week, you have to go back and watch it. It's one of the best coaching calls Mike and myself have ever done, and you've got to do it. So we'll talk to you soon. Scott Groves, Consolidated Coaching. Love you all. I will see you soon at 8:30 every morning. Bye.